Hello and welcome to Cigar Box Guitars, aka the Dutchman in it, San Marcos. I am the DISM, and we're coming to you with another showgram. And hope you enjoy it. We got a lot done. You'll see a different shirt. I got this shirt on, recording the intro. I actually was working on it last Sunday after church when I got home. I still had my good shirt on. Good thing I didn't wreck it. My wife would kill me. So let's get going. All right, so here we are. We're getting going, and good news. I won't be able, I just got it this week. We got our CB Giddy. And if you watch my little shorts, the tuners for the other cigar box I showed on there came in with this order. But as you can see, I'm pulling it out, and we got the bridge right here. There's the bridge, and it's a 6-string. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can install that, and I'll get you over the bench. I'll show you how it's going to look. I got the jack and the tone and volume knobs installed. I found only one volume knob, so when I went to buy 6 strings for it, I actually picked up some knobs from Guitar Center. Probably paid a little more for them because you know how Guitar Center is. They had it marked on the wall for $6, and then they end up charging me $7. I'm like, you're tag on the, but I didn't even argue. I was like, okay, that's typical. And then I thought I was getting the strings for $7, and it ended up being $9. So I just kind of let it go. That's the way they kind of operate there. It's not, you know, obviously I could always get it cheaper online, and it's probably what's putting Guitar Center out of business, because the way they double their prices up. So anyways, enough of that rant. So so I got a lot of work on it pre ahead of time, so you'll see me in a different shirt, but I kind of said that in the intro. So I don't have a lot to shoot today because it was almost done, and I've got quite a bit of footage of doing these things, and so I'll just kind of review what I need to do next to actually get the strings on it. And I'll show you those. I didn't bring them out here, but I'll go get those. The strings on it and get it up and running. So there might be a few more little add-ons I might get. I was watching a video where they had nice gold corners where they screwed them in on those. I don't have those. So once again, CB Giddy, I'll have to buy them. So that might not be on before I get it playing, but I'll get it playing before that. I need to hunt down a plate or the screws for that neck in order to install the neck. So that's kind of the only thing that's really kind of holding me up on it next. And so let me get you to the bench and show you some of these things, and I'll be right back. All right, so I sanded this part off. As you can see, it's all clear, that wood, and smooth. I cleaned this edge up, and so now we're going to glue it up, so I'll show you that. There we go, all glued up. Right here, all glued up. All right, so I'm gluing up these labels. I got my brush nice and wet. And just dipped it in a little bit of this glue. That'll kind of thin it out a little bit. So it's nice and thin. And we're just going to hit this up with a little glue. Where else did I need it? Put a little tape on there. So it sounds like that rig works, as you can hear. So that's good, it works.
So we're getting the holes lined up, and then I'll drill them. So I'll show you I'm drilling.
All right, I got them all measured, and we'll drill them here. Starting out with a real little bit, and then I'll drill through the top once I see it poking through. That way I can control the cut better. Then we'll flip this over.
So as you can see, that way I can see my holes. And I'll cover these with a piece of blue tape. That'll do too much damage. So that's where the volume nozzle will be. And we'll get a drill bit. Let's see, that should be pretty good. I can use a bigger one if those aren't, if my biggest one here isn't big enough, I can get a bigger bit. But we'll start with this. Get that guy out. And we'll see how these fit, if this even fits. I might have to make just a little bit bigger hole for down there. So while I still have the blue tape on, I'll get a different drill bit and we'll drill those out. So we got the two pots mounted. I think it's volume tone, but I can check inside here. So you can see we got those. This will have to go on the side. But I'm going to put longer wires on this so it'll open up, because now the way this rides, this will be like this. Just like that. But for the jack, I'll put longer wires so I'll be able to open the lid up. Because now when the lid opens, I can, which I won't be getting into all the time. When the lid opens, at least I can get it open to here. And then this will come out with the screws coming out of here. So that'll work. That'll work, and I got my little thing for that. So there we go. Installed. Now I just got to find some knobs and then get that jack mounted. So we'll mount that jack. I did sand this round and started working on this, but I'll do some hand work on that. So yeah, so that'll be more progress on the box. So I'm kind of doing smaller clips at different times. That's why you'll see a different shirt. I'll probably have a different shirt on when I talk about it more. So there you go. So there we go. Got the jack put in the side. The only sad part, it covers up my B King, but we knew what it said. So right there, I think there's another. Oh, there's another B King. Yeah, there's another B King right here. So we're good. So yeah, so I got the jack mounted. And what I'll do is these wires here, I'll extend some long ones so it can flip all the way open like that. And so you'll see it'll all come together nicely. It'll all come, I gotta fix these labels. I tried gluing those, they didn't stick. But as you can see, we got our volumes and we got our jack to plug it in. So it'll plug in. I'll show you quick. It'll plug in right underneath here. Like that down there, and then adjust the volume. And the neck will come across. So there we go. I got my nice shirt and hat on. You don't see the, because this is actually Sunday and this is why I was dressed to run sound. So there you go, just some parts and pieces. There'll be other things tacked onto here, but I just thought I'd get those actually while I was doing, because I started doing them on Sunday already. Okay, here we are, back to the bench. As you can see, I got it on the bench. I got these, this was the one knob that I found. And it only had tone, so I'm like, oh no, what do I do? Because now I got a volume and a tone, okay? I'll show you that. You can see my wire thing is fitting in there really good. I need to wire this and this up to here. What I'm going to do is get a longer wire that I can run around so then I can open up the box if I ever have to open it up. But so that's all fitting together pretty good there. Hence, if I got those corners like I was talking about, it would sit down better. Let me see. Turn it down just a little. I want to make sure I get all of it in the frame. Like I was saying, to get corners on these to hold everything down. So this was all glued up and ready to go. Like I said, I need to find some screws and a plate for this, because that'll go on basically like that. So, and here is the new bridge. Let's show you how that looks. We'll show you how this is going to look on it. And it basically, it's just 3 screws. This will install on these. It'll install on these 3 screws right in here. Now, if I line it up right to the edge where it will go, it's going to be perfect. As you can see, it's coming out really nice. So then, when I went to Guitar Center, because when I only had one knob, I thought I might look at knobs too. I got the strings for it. I always use DR, Pure Blues. But I got the lightest gauge because I'm figuring there's going to be a lot of tension on this. And I don't, you know, anytime you do that, you want to be aware that there's going to be a lot of pulling on there. So I got the lightest guitar strings, but then you can bend them easier. So I got those. Knobs. So while I was there, I said, okay, I'll bite the bullet because I want knobs now. And I bought knobs, which I probably shouldn't. Let me know what you think of these, because if I order corners, I might order different knobs, because the pickup is kind of a I don't know what you call it. It's not white, but it's cream color, and this is gold, so it's kind of got that gold. There is some white in here in the label, so they might work. So I got these knobs, and then I was looking at them and going, they were kind of chipped up right there. I'm like, come on, how cheap can you get? But anyways, they're like a clear knob. And the nice part is they're not marked either or. So let me know if you like this look, or if I should get a different color. I'm not pushing them down really hard because I don't want them to install. But so that'll be the knobs on it. Which would be kind of nice because they might be in the way of playing. Now that I look at it, let me lift it up and see. If you're playing it like, not too bad, because then I can, not too bad. Some people would say that was in the way, but not too bad. It's a cigar box. It doesn't play like a regular electric guitar would. The nice part is be able to turn those easy. So, anyways, that's something to think about. So basically, it's all coming together. And I just saw a show where the guy he had a smaller one of these boxes, and he was putting, it was a 4-string, and he was putting a 4-string bridge like this in, and he was talking about spacing of the 25 inches, because he said if you make if you make the 25 inches, you know, like right here, and you bring it up to that line, these, you don't have enough room to screw up and down. So I always kind of make that edge further for the 25 inches. And that's why I'm putting it right to the lip of this in case you had to lift it up. You won't be able to lift it up when I got the 3 screws in there anyways. But so then the key thing will be lining this thing up so the strings coming off on this line up with the poles is what I'll be looking at, and lining up with this. So the way we do that is we start taking like a straight edge. Start taking like a straight edge on this and actually putting it on the neck so you can see where it's going to come out. But anyways, that'll be in a whole alignment thing. Whole alignment thing that I'll have to play with to get it right. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. If I'm going to take that edge and line these edges up. Probably. Probably. That looks like the way I'll probably do it. Because you want everything square, you know, and as it comes up here, it pulls in because of this nut. Pulls the strings in. So anyways, we'll get those mounted. The only bad part about this bridge is where you mount the screws are way underneath here, so I'll have to pull these two out in order to get that hole, and possibly move this up and pull this one out to get, you know, same thing over here, pull this one out to get that hole. So anyways, there'll be a little bit of adjustment there to get that plate mounted right, but it's going to go right here. So if it goes right there, that way if it's mounted, it's not covering up that crack. So if you could see that, my big hands might have been in the way. So there we go. I hope you enjoy the part of gluing this down, wiring this thing up. I actually, and you'll see it on the video, I actually tested this to make sure it works. The jack will be right down here. So I don't drop this bridge. See, I got the jack installed right here, which I couldn't get in any farther back, because when you see where the pots are at, it didn't have a lot of room. So this will be the jack down here, but it'll just hang down. So anyways, yeah, that'll be it. I hope you let me get you around here. All right, so that'll be the show. I hope you enjoyed the updates on the B King cigar box. We should be playing those pure blue strings pretty soon. We might not have all the parts of these corners like I want. And let me know what you think of the white knobs. I don't know if I like them, because I might have to order those corners anyways. And I know CB Giddy has knobs, and I was kind of thinking, would you think gold would be like overkill of it? The ones I had like this, these were that was kind of a cream color. So I might be able to buy more of these where it says volume and tone, which would be nice, because it has gold in there with the gold numbers. And I think I got these from CB Giddy. So let me know what you like. This one, and they're a little smaller looking, because these they're just knobs. I always can use them on another project, another cigar box. And these could be volume or a tone or just volumes, because they're not marked. So let me know what you think. It was just something I kind of bought on a whim. I probably paid 3 times as much for these from Guitar Center, but let me know. I appreciate your input. So thanks for watching. Subscribe, tell your friends. Wait till the end of the video to hear the train come in the station. Actually, my son right now was here. He's on his way back today. He'll be pulling into the station there like the end of this video does. So be sure you listen for the train in the station. And we'll see you next week. Same bat time, same bat station. Have a great one.